Alright, so welcome back guys, or welcome if this is your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the new pictures we got for the new Walking Dead spinoff called Monument as of right now. So if The Walking Dead is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way to miss some more Walking Dead news from me moving forward. Now let's begin. Now the first pick we got here is of our two female protagonists. I think it's Hope and Iris. Now, when I first look at this picture, I noticed that they're very clean looking. Now, that's fine if we got them in a community where it's like back to civilization, like the Commonwealth in the comics. But if we're going into this world where like it is like this rundown world that they're living in, then that's gonna be an issue for me where I'm like, I don't really like that. That kind of would annoy me. Now, the other thing I noticed right now is that it's two girls hugging. Now, it's either their best friends or they're going in with some LGBT stuff. Now, look, I'm not going to hate on anything like that. I'm all pro-LGBT, so that's not an issue. My biggest issue, though, here is I was starting to look at these pictures and feel like we might be getting a CW-ified version of The Walking Dead. Now, if you don't know what CW-ified means, in my words, it pretty much means a TV show where it's just basically all teen drama. Now, I had those reservations when I first heard about it because, think about it. You got these teenage characters in the apocalypse. I don't know. It just is giving me the 100 vibes from the CW. And if you're my honest opinion, that's an example of everything not to do with a Walking Dead series. That's in my opinion. But I'm just hoping it's not that. And maybe we're getting something good and interesting other than some kind of teen drama. Next, we got this shot of Iris, Hope, and I think it's Elton and Silas out on some kind of mission. Now, they can't be scavenging because from the reports I've heard is this spinoff takes place 10 years into the apocalypse, roughly around when season 9-10 will be taking place. So you can't be scavenging around that time. So it's definitely not that. But I'm curious as to what's going on. I love the mist kind of look. It definitely makes it look a lot cooler. It's definitely a step up from the last picture because the last one made it look like a CW-fied show again. This makes it more look like The Walking Dead. Hopefully we get more of this stuff and less of the other stuff. But I don't know. It's interesting to see what they're going to do here. Just hope more of this and less of the last picture. Because this looks more Walking Dead style, post-apocalyptic stuff. And not like CW stuff. So I'm hoping we go this direction, not that direction. Next, I got this shot of, I think it's Hope and Silas I think it's a bus. So my prediction here is that they may run into some trouble with some walkers or something like that. And they're trying to figure out what to do. They're trying to hide maybe. I don't know. It looks like they're in a similar location as the last picture. I think there is a bus in the background of the last picture. I don't know. I'm very curious to see what goes on here and what they have planned. Again, I can't give too many predictions as to what they're going to be doing because we know it's 10 years in the apocalypse. Maybe they're going out to explore. We know they're going to be out exploring the world. So that's what they're doing here. I don't know. Still too early to predict anything, but definitely an interesting and cool picture that I like, similar to the last one. The next shot we got is, I think, Huck and Felix. Now, my first thought when looking at this picture is, why does Huck look like Tara 2.0? Hopefully you don't go down that route, because that's going to annoy me more. I like their little weapons they got there. I'm assuming they're like weapons from the community that they're at. That's very interesting to think of. But not just to go off of here, they look like maybe they're out on a mission as well. I don't know. I don't know if they're part of the main group, because we didn't see them with the other 4 members. So maybe these are a separate group that Hope and Iris run into. I don't know. Very interesting to see what goes on here. I can't make any predictions other than that. The area looks post-apocalyptic to an extent, but I feel like it could have been done better. But overall, okay picture, and I'm in the middle with this one. It's like it could be better, it could be worse, but it's okay. Next, we got this shot of Hope, Iris, and I think it's Elton. And it looks like they're planning something. Now, again, I'm going back to that thing what I said. It looks like they're CW-ifying this show. Really hope that doesn't happen, because one of my biggest issues when looking at these pictures is, why does everybody look like an Abercrombie model? Like, they look like models. At least the women do. I'm not going to say the same thing about Silas. Elton, yeah, kind of looks like a model. and Huck and Felix kind of, they could be those two. And it's like, it's reminding me more and more of the 100. Which, I don't know, it's making me nervous. When I heard the concept of the show, I was okay, interesting. When I got the cast and some of the descriptions, I got worried. Now seeing these pictures, I'm very, very concerned that they're going to be going for the teenage demographic here, which is kind of going to be a disservice to the show, because, like, you got the Walking Dead franchise, where it's mainly, at least, most part, at least, aimed towards people 18 to, like, the 40 age range. So, that's why I'm like, this is going to be an issue, because if you put it where it's just teens, you're going to risk turning off, like, the adult fan base that have been following The Walking Dead for a while. So, that's an issue. As long as they have adult characters in it, that'll be okay, because it'll allow the adults to be in it. But you can't pull what the 100 just did and just kill off the adults and make it all kids, because then you screw up your adult fan base in a way. Look, I'm not trying to sound all negative. I'd love to come on here and be all positive about this show, but I'd be lying if I was doing that. So I want to be real and authentic with you guys. I know you might yell at me and say, you're an idiot, you don't know anything about this, you haven't even seen the show yet, so how can you make these predictions? And that's true. But I look at it all, and everything about it is screaming at me, this is going to be a teenage show. And I'm just really nervous about that, because I do not want that. And I'm just nervous. I'm cautiously optimistic right now, because at this point, it's looking more and more like they went to Jason Rafenberg and the CW for an idea for a Walking Dead spinoff. And that just makes me very, very nervous. Because if you know my opinion, it's looking like the 100. And if you know my honest opinion, Fear the Walking Dead right now is 10 times better than the 100. So if they go the 100 route, this show is going to be horrible. So please don't let it be like that, because it would be horrible. Now, this last picture we got is of some walkers with some undergrowth growing over them. Pretty cool shot there. Okay. I like how you got a picture of, like, what the world might really look like. I think it's cool. Now, the one thing that is, like, kind of, like, annoying me a little bit, and I might be just nitpicking here, and you could yell at me for nitpicking, but I can't stop looking at the walkers' nails, because I'm pretty sure when someone dies, at least their fingernails or whatever continue to grow, at least. And if you look at these walkers, it looks like they just got trimmed. So it kind of is breaking the continuity there for me a little bit. So I don't like it for that reason. Maybe I'm just nitpicking, but it just kind of bothers me, because it looks like those walkers have been there for years, and yet, you know, they have freshly trimmed fingernails. So that's, like, something that bothers me. Like, you couldn't CGI them in. That kind of annoys me. But overall, do kind of like this picture. It's a nice look at what the world might look like. And just hopefully we go for this world and not for, like, some, you know, the 100 world. Because that'd annoy me. But this looks interesting and cool. And I really hope we go down this route and not, like, CWify the show. Because that would really annoy me. But right now, some of these pictures look good. Others make me worry about the show, but overall, I'm cautiously optimistic for the show and hope that it's really, really good when it comes out next year. So yeah, guys, those are my quick thoughts and opinions about these new photos for the new Walking Dead spinoff, right now going by the title of Monument. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. That way to miss more Walking Dead content from me moving forward. And you can go follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which are linked in the About section on my YouTube channel. As always, it's been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.